Third race, Paul Fairbault, he seemed to come of age as a racehorse late last time in.
Yeah, he took 3 or 4 runs, to get his bearings around Hong Kong here, and he's pretty consistent towards the back end of last season. He's had a couple of trials. I think he's forward enough. He'll just need good speed in the race from that gate.
Has he further strengthened since that last run?
I think he's done very well in the off-season, and I could see him progressing through the grades a little bit.
You've given him 2 trials prior to resuming as well. You were happy with what he did in them?
First trial was pretty ordinary. Our second trial was a big improvement. So he's quite a gross horse and takes a bit of work.
Matthew, Happy Time has started this season in really good form for you.
Yeah, he seems to have improved every single time he's stepped out. He seems to be holding his form, so hopefully he can reproduce.
His start's still not great, but that didn't seem to matter last time because you ended up in a great spot.
Well, it just came down to circumstances, really. He jumped okay. We had one game plan to try to get to the rail as soon as possible. It all worked out well, and he got the chocolates.
One thing he hasn't had any luck with is the draw. He's drawn wide again this week.
Yeah, it's been the main story of the season for me. So we'll just have to work around it and see what we can do.
What about coming back to Happy Valley? I know he's raced well there in the past, so that must fill you with confidence with the change of tracks.
Yeah, well, we don't think it'll be a problem. Looks like some of the bigger guns are stepping out at Sha Tin, so we thought it might be an easier option for him. So hopefully the dice rolls in our favour and we can get the win again. Speaking
of Happy Valley, you've got an amazing association with Harmony and Rich. You two just click.
Seems to be working well, so hopefully we can keep producing. He's been forced back to Sha Tin now, so we'll have to see how he handles that.
And congratulations going back to the Celebration Cup. You must have loved to hear the track was upgraded with buddies to good to firm, and then when they left you alone in front. Yeah, well, we got across quite easily. So once we got there, it was all steam ahead, and he kept on running. Also got Spontaneous in. He's a much better horse than what we saw first up.
Yeah, we put the blinkers on him, and I think that's going to be a big help to him. He just went through the motions his last couple of runs, didn't show a great deal of enthusiasm, but again, the barrier's not going to be a help.
He went around on the all-weather first up. Is that maybe part of the reason for his failure as well?
No, he always trialled pretty well on the all-weather, and I thought he'd be just as happy there as what he was at Happy Valley, but he sort of got in behind them and never travelled, and hopefully the blinkers will sharpen him up.
You trialled him in the blinkers and he did look sharper in them?
Yeah, for sure.
He's won from wide gates in the past, but there's a lot of speed in this race, so can he follow speed and still run on?
Well, we'll find out after race 8, but I think that'll be the tactic. I was just looking at it last night and I thought, you're going to burn a lot of petrol to get across there, and it might be a good opportunity to change our riding tactics.
Last at Happy Valley, Francis Highland Fortune lines up again. You must have been super happy with his Sha Tin run.
Yes, honestly, he went well.
Raced on the pace that day. That's how he races best?
I think he just need a good draw. He always try his best.
Going back to Happy Valley, he also races really well at the city circuit.
Yeah, I think Happy Valley also suit him. He ran over there. I think maybe the track, small track, maybe more suit him.
Karis galloped him yesterday morning. Both you and Karis were happy with him?
Yeah, after the gallop, he's happy with them.
Good field again this week, but he's had 2 runs back, plenty of his rivals first up, so you do have that fitness edge, which will be a plus for you?
Yeah, he keep his condition very well. Yeah, I think he can perform tomorrow.